Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Coil Quick Card and welcome back to Kanon, but the girls have to fight for me. Today is going to be a longer episode. Let's try and blaze through multiple days over the course of this recording. We are pretty much to the point where there's only going to be, like 2, maybe 3 decisions to make per day. We're just gonna have to go through it and see who we end up with, because I genuinely don't have a clue. It's morning! It's morning! It's time to eat breakfast and go to school! I wake up in the morning to the sound of my alarm, which makes me feel weak, and I open the curtains and crawl out of bed. I change into my uniform, check the contents of my bag, and then stretch out a bit. Saturday. I look at the calendar I just put on the wall before leaving the room. And so the last day of the week begins. I believe Saturday is a half day of school. Good morning. Whoa! Good morning, Yuichi. When I arrive at the table, I'm surprised to find a strange object there, but Akiko's reaction to me is the same as usual. She is not easily influenced by her surroundings. Whoa! The strange object begins to move slowly. Good morning. The strange object greets me. The strange object is fast asleep. Is that you, Nayuki? She's lying face down on the table, so her long hair is scattered all over the place, making her look like some sort of strange object of being. But it's rare for you to wake before me. She was already here when I woke up. Then that means she remained at the table and fell asleep here. Impressive. Sorry, but can you wake her up for me? Okay. Nayuki tries to sit up a little, but as if exhausted, collapses back onto the table again. Nayuki, wake up! I want to bop her on the head, but I have a feeling it won't go over all that well with Akiko. I try to shake her a little. Earthquake. Dang, what's that? She's still fast asleep, as if nothing is even happening. She's even more formidable than usual today. She probably didn't get enough sleep. Akiko brings me my toast. Well, it was quite the fiasco last night with the miso soup bath and all. And this is a girl who's sometimes asleep as early as 8 o'clock. I sigh and try shaking her again. She might already be used to the shaking because she's sleeping soundly and not reacting at all. What am I going to do? Alright, I can try strategy number 1, or I can try strategy number 2. Okay, with strategy number 1, thanks to an IU victory, let's see what our plan is. I decide to go with strategy number 1. I grab the pepper bottle from the table and sprinkle it on the tip of Nayuki's nose. Oh, that's not a bad strategy. She starts scratching her nose. I sprinkle it on her nose again. She lets out a small breath. There's no sign that she's waking up, but at least she's responding. Guess I'll just have to keep doing it until she wakes. I sprinkle even more pepper onto her. Are you planning on eating her? Akiko looks at me strangely. Not in the least. I didn't think so. You surprised me there for a second. Achoo! I hear a quiet sneeze as I'm talking to Akiko. Achoo! I look at her and see Naoki absent-mindedly rubbing her eyes. Good morning. You're finally up, I see. You really must have been sleepy. Or sleeping, rather. Hey, Mom, can I put jam on your daughter's head? No, I don't like it when people waste food. Strawberry jam is delicious. Naoki appears to be eating breakfast in her dreams. Well, that's a well-timed dream. I'm so full. Alright, you're full. That means we can go to school. Yeah. She nods. Still asleep, she stands up from her seat. It almost seems like a conditioned reflex. Then I guess I'll take you to school like this. Thank you, Yuichi. We'll be seeing you. Naoki waves as she sleeps, looking as peaceful as ever. Alright, we've still got time to spare, Naoki. Let's get going. Hey, wait, you're still in your pajamas. Yeah. Change into your clothes. Okay. She nods and begins to take off her pajamas. Pow. Ow. Change in your room. She doesn't have a uniform here to change into. My room. She mutters as she opens the door to the toilet. Pow. Ow. That's a room, but it's not your room where you can change your clothes. Just go change your clothes in your own room already. My own room. She mutters as if confirming and quickly goes upstairs. So close. Pow. Uniform. Uniform. She nods again and goes upstairs. Okay, we're finally ready to go now. I pull the still sleeping Naoki by the hand as I rush outside. We really need to get her to see a doctor, someone who specializes in sleep disorders. This is very atypical. What? Naoki lets out a surprised shriek. She finally appears to be awake for real. What am I doing outside? I'd probably be surprised too. And I'm in my uniform too. She tilts her head. Never mind all that. We're gonna be late if we don't hurry. But I'm hungry. How can you be hungry? You already ate breakfast, didn't you? I did? Yeah, you had some of your mom's delicious strawberry jam. Now that you mention it, I do kind of remember that. No problem then. While holding her stomach, she follows behind me. But the expression on her face is one of complete confusion the whole way to school. You could at least tell her what happened. We run the whole way to school to make up for lost time. My hair is super messy. I ignore her. Ugh, there's the on one. I ignore her sad remark and maintain my pace. Good morning. Good morning, Kitagawa. Wearing the same clothes again, I see. Like you aren't? Mine may look the same at first glance, but I actually change them every day. So do I, actually. Liar. Even a blind man could see it's exactly the same. The backside is different. Well, my buttons are... Stop arguing over such trivial things. Look, Ishibashi is here. We'll settle this later, Kitagawa. Exactly what I was thinking, Aizawa. You two are really getting on well, huh? Nayuki seems happy for some reason. The bell rings as we exchange greetings in our classroom for the first time in 2 days, and we take our seats. Saturday's short classes pass by without incident. Fourth period ends and homeroom immediately begins. There doesn't seem to be anything special to talk about today, so it's over in about a minute. Phew! Another week in the books. Well done! I think it's time for a hot bath. We're at school. Then I guess I'll settle for a bite to eat. I was only stating the obvious. You're such a buzzkill, Nayuki. It really bothers me to hear you say that. Keep it up, and you'll never be an upstanding member of society. Now you're just not making any sense, Yuichi. Well, all joking aside, do you have club today? Yeah, I don't think I'll get home till evening. That sounds tough. Yeah, I guess it is kind of tough. You should probably just quit. What? I've never once thought about quitting. I would have quit in 5 seconds flat. That's way too soon. But you've really kept up with it. I'm doing my best. Are they, by chance, blackmailing you somehow? No, not at all. Well, either way, I'd never be able to do what you're doing. I don't believe that for 1 minute. You can definitely do it. She reassures me with a smile. I think her basis for that is tenuous at best. So, do you have time to hang around? Sorry, Yuichi, but I need to get going. She looks at the clock and hurriedly grabs her bag. Later, Yuichi. See you tomorrow, Nayuki. It won't be tomorrow. Are you okay for time? She lets out a small cry and hurries out into the hallway. Well, I guess I'll go too. Well, for now, I go out into the hallway and think. Should I go home? I can't think of anything to do, and I'm hungry, so I decide to go straight home. When I get home, Akiko's hot home-cooked meal will probably be waiting for me. This is truly a life I had never imagined before. Okay, we go straight home, I guess. I put my stuff in my room as soon as I get home. When I go down to the first floor to eat lunch, it appears that Makoto has just come back home. Then I remember that Makoto had started helping out at the daycare center today. It looks like she's home a little early. When I go to the living room, I see Akiko and Makoto talking there. You're home early. Today is Saturday, so I asked for her to finish at noon. Wouldn't you all like to have lunch together? Akiko answers before Makoto. So, how did you like helping out at the daycare center? Well, it was easy peasy. You're not just pretending to be the leader of the pack by surrounding yourself with children? Of course not. I scolded them and patted them on the head. Yeah, you really did your best, didn't you? Before I can say anything more, Akiko cuts in first. Yeah, I worked hard. I worked so hard that I got really hungry. There's a lot, so you can eat a lot. There are vegetables, too. Following Akiko, Makoto disappears into the kitchen. For the first time in a while, I feel like going out shopping. I'm still living off the things I brought from my parents' house, so I'm getting tired of the same books and CDs. I decide to sort through my personal belongings and go out before evening to buy something for myself. I shut myself in my room and clean it, arranging my personal belongings that had been scattered around. I finish, then think about going out and find that it's already 3 o'clock. On my way out, I pass by Makoto's room, and the door swings open. Where are you going? Makoto's face peeks out. I'm going to do a bit of shopping. Want to go together? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't go with you. This is how it always goes. She rejects my act of kindness and closes the door. I don't push the issue any further and decide to go out on my own as originally planned. Just as I'm about to turn the first corner after exiting the gate, there's a loud sound. It came from the house I just left. When I turn around, I see that Makoto has fallen by the gate. She must have tripped on the steps. Are you okay? When our eyes meet, she quickly stands up and retreats back into the house. It doesn't seem like a big deal, so I decide to let it go. After walking for a while, I feel like I'm being followed. I head to a vending machine as an excuse to glance back the way I came and see Makoto's surprised eyes. Hey! Before I can even call out to her, Makoto turns around and runs off. What a nuisance. She's probably following me in a bid to play another prank on me. From then on, I walk in silence, even though Makoto seems to still be following me. Why are you following me? On the main street with nowhere to hide, I turn around and say out loud, I'm not following you at all! In the middle of the street, Makoto makes excuses, looking confused as she does. I see. So, which way will you turn at the next corner? Right, maybe? Then we'll say our goodbyes here. I'll go to the left. Oh, okay then. Later. Yeah, just get back in time for dinner. Okay. I turn the corner and end up right in front of the station. When I turn around, Makoto is still following me. Why did you come the same way as me? Huh? Oh, I just remembered something is all. I'll go over there then. Okay. Later. Yeah, later. I step past Makoto and start walking in the opposite direction. As a result, the direction I'm heading in changes from what I had planned. What business do I have walking in this direction? My memory is hazy, as it's been 7 years since I last lived here. Well, I might as well check it out. I decide to take it easy. Of course, I don't really have anything important to do. Makoto is clearly chasing me. Where are you going? What? What a coincidence! Stop lying already. I'm not. I just remembered I have something to do here. Ugh. After scratching my head and pretending to think about it for a while, I make a proposal. Do we go home? Do we tell her to go home, or do we tell her to walk next to me? Let's find out. Okay. IU wins the fight, so we will tell Makoto to go home. And I'm not 100% certain, but I think this decision might lock me into Ayu being the only possible girl I end up with. I am not sure. But it is possible that this could lock me into Ayu. I'm going home. I turn around and start walking. Huh? What's going on? I'll go out after you get back. No way! But there's a chance I won't be back by dinner. Then I'll go out tomorrow. But I might go out tomorrow, too. Then I'll wait for the next day off. Makoto follows me as I make my way home. Isn't there something you wanted? I'm not a little kid. I can wait. Is this my fault? Yes, it's all your fault. Wait! Makoto grabs my upper arm, and I stop and turn toward her. What is it? How about if I go home? Would that be okay? Honestly, why can't you come up with the idea of us walking together? Huh? Why does one of us have to go home if we go out at the same time? If we go out together like this, then we should just walk together, right? What's the problem? You can't take me by surprise? That's really not it. Then let's walk together. We just happened to meet outside. Ow. It's rare, or rather it's the first time, that we walk shoulder to shoulder. While we do it, I realize that Makoto's body is even smaller than I thought. She might actually be cute if she remained quiet. As stupid as it is, that crosses my mind. That reminds me. Yes? When you're frustrated, you always say, ow, or something like that. Huh? No, I don't. You don't? I don't think I do. You just fell down near the gate, didn't you? I didn't fall on purpose. I know that. Then what of it? Were you okay? Okay, how? You weren't hurt or anything like that? Hurt? You don't feel pain anywhere, do you? No, I'm fine. I see. Well, that's good at least. Yeah, it is, right? She honestly doesn't seem to realize that I'm legitimately worried. She doesn't let her guard down the whole time, likely suspecting that I have some ulterior motive. You have a sour look on your face. When I put my hand on her head, she lets out a surprised sound, and then finally relaxes. I don't really have anything to do, but just walking around with Makoto like this feels like a fun way to kill time. Up until now, we've only been at each other's throats, and there has been a lot of frustration, but Makoto is still a girl after all. If I think about it objectively, taking a walk with a girl is a luxury in itself. Hey, where are you headed? I don't know. What the heck? You're being irresponsible. Makoto runs a little to keep up with my pace. I try to keep a scenic route along the river. I love walking and watching the snow fall on the surface of the babbling river. An overwhelming amount of snow melts and disappears every time it touches the surface of the water. Ever since I was a child, I've loved that feeling of being sucked into it. Squish. Huh? I stepped on something. Huh? Makoto stops and looks down at her feet. A kitten! How did you manage to step on that of all things? Because it was sleeping here. Makoto declares as if rebuking me. The kitten stretches and yawns as if nothing happened. It appears to be okay. Hey, don't worry about the cat. Let's get going before it starts snowing. Makoto pushes me from behind and we start walking again. we hear a meow. Whoa, it's following us! When I turn around, I see that the kitten is clinging to Makoto's feet. Maybe it's upset because I stepped on it. Is that how it looks to you? The cat is rubbing the tip of its nose against Makoto's boots. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yes, phone, I know, you're going on silent. It really looks like the kitten has taken a liking to you. How annoying. Here. I pick up the kitten and press it against Makoto's face. What? Stop that! Try holding it. No. It's warm. I'm fine with cold. It's okay, really. No. I'll buy you a meat bun on the way home. Really? Yeah, I promise. Well, maybe a little then. Saying that, she happily hugs the kitten to her chest. I can't really blame her for the calculated smile on her face. She harbors a distrust of humans, so I thought it'd be easier for her to open up to animals. And because she has passionately hated me from the start, I feel like it'd be cruel to make her continue to live the way she's been living. It's my hope that this kind of interaction will soften her up a bit. What? It's so warm! Right? Hey! Makoto puts the kitten on her head. It looks strange because the kitten is staying there with its body fully stretched out. Well, whatever. The kitten fits perfectly on the shape of her head, so I decide to let it go. We enter the shopping district from the opposite side, so in the end we had to take a detour to get here. I buy Makoto's favorite meat bun for her as always. Do you want some, Yuichi? Makoto asks while looking inside the bag. Of course. You didn't think I was going to let you have them all, did you? I reach out and grab one of them. Oh. And there's another mouth to feed. Whose? The one on your head. Oh. What are you owing about? You've got two, so it works out perfectly. I wonder if it'll eat it. Try and find out. Makoto seems only half convinced as she slowly moves the hand holding the meat bun closer to the cat that's resting on her head. Chomp. What? The cat pounces on the meat bun and lands on the ground with the whole of it in its mouth. Hey, I didn't say you could eat the whole thing. Give it back. Makoto crouches down and even puts her hand on the ground, desperate to snatch it back. Munch, munch. Meanwhile, the cat in question continues to eat the steaming meat bun with an innocent look on its face. Rather than on the same level, the kitten seems like the more adult of the two. Hey, Makoto. I grab Makoto by the scruff of her neck and pull her up as she screams in anger. Yeah, that would hurt. What? What are you doing? Here, I'll give you half of mine, so just make do with that. Only half? Half. If I gave you all of it, I'd have nothing to eat. Okay. She immediately extends her hand toward me. It's completely contradictory that she gets angry when treated like a child, and yet she can be soothed in the same way as a child. But it actually makes her feel better, so it's easier for me to treat her that way. Halfway over the pedestrian overpass, we catch our breath while looking down at the passing cars. Well, I got my meat bun, so I've got no use for this kitten anymore. I can't help but be shocked by her words. You say the most amazing things. Amazing things? Like that you're so willing to abandon a cat that's so into you. Wouldn't you think the same if you were in my shoes? No way. Animals can just be thrown away when you don't need them anymore. That may be true in this day and age, but I personally don't think that way. You're kidding, right? I'm serious. I think you should take the cat home with you. If it has another home, it'll probably leave. If not, you can definitely take care of it. We both know that Akiko wouldn't mind. It's just sad, though. Rather than learning to live a life dependent on humans, it'd be better off learning to fend for itself in the wild. You should be released back into the wild. And besides, this isn't some stray cat. Its defenselessness and attachment to humans are evident that it had been kept by humans since birth. It's in much more danger in the wild. You should really take care of it. Makoto glances in my direction. Then suddenly, the cat disappears from Makoto's hands. Hey! I reach out my hand, but it's too late. The cat falls onto the bed of a small truck passing below. It disappears in the blink of an eye with a shriek. It's gone. It's gone. What the hell was that? What do you think you were doing? I let my anger take over and grab Makoto by the collar of her jacket. Now, not only will that cat never see its owner again, it'll end up in a dump far, far away. Maybe the truck driver will take care of it. Listen to how irresponsible you sound, you idiot! How can you be so calm after what you did? What? It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, Makoto's kind of a psychopath. Just thought I should put that out there. And it has nothing to do with being irresponsible. I never took responsibility for it from the start. You! I raise a hand into the air. Idiot! Instead of hitting her, I yell as loud as I can and insult her. If I had swung my hand down, I would have seriously hurt her. Cry all you want. It won't do you any good. It's fine. I know all I need to know about you. And what's that? That I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm caught off guard when she runs into me and I fall backward. Hey, Makoto! By the time I raise my head, still sitting, Makoto is a small figure in the distance. I ultimately forget that my original plan was to go shopping. And it's already dark by the time I get back to the house. Welcome home. When I pop my head into the living room, I hear Akiko's voice coming from the kitchen. Do you know where Makoto is? She looks at me and asks the question. She's not here? No, I mean, I heard footsteps, so I know she came back, but it appears that she immediately left again. What is she up to now? I sigh and leave the living room. I head to Makoto's room. But it's completely empty. The piles of comic books and magazines have disappeared without a trace. The bed, which had always been sloppily spread out, is now made up neatly. What's going on here? Akiko is standing behind me. Oh wow, she really tidied the room up. No, Akiko, she's gone. What? Akiko looks surprised for a moment before returning to her usual calm self. I'm sure she'll be back in time for dinner. I hope you're right. Did something happen? Yeah, but I really don't think it's my fault. But even if you were in the right, you may have touched a nerve. But it's common sense. I have no sympathy for someone who treats living things like objects. I hope we get a call from her or something. Akiko places her hand on my shoulder. In the end, Makoto doesn't return in time for dinner. I thought maybe we'd get some prank calls, but there weren't any. I'm not even sure if she knows the number for this house. The three of us end up eating dinner late. However, the overturned teacup that belonged to Makoto makes her absence stand out. It's okay. She probably got tired of living here and returned to her own house. The whole memory loss thing was likely a lie anyway. I tried to put everyone at ease with my words. No, Yuichi, you're trying to put yourself at ease, and you're doing a real bad job. It was just a thought. It was a quiet evening. Creak. Creak, creak. I'm sensitive to that sound. The sound of steps in the hallway. It must be her. I guess she came back in the middle of the night because she didn't want to meet everyone face to face. I'm sure Akiko anticipated this and left the front door unlocked. I slip out of bed and go out into the hallway. Ah, not Makoto. Oh, did I wake you? Naoki is there, rubbing her eyes. Nah, I'm just going to the toilet. With that as my answer, I walk past Naoki and go down to the first floor. I try standing in front of the toilet, but nothing comes out. Alright, good to know. Important detail. This is probably one of the most important plot twists in all of Kanon. Yuichi went to the toilet, but doesn't pee. This is riveting writing. And that is the end of January 16th. On to January 17th, Sunday. It was a quiet morning that day as well. It's understandable that since the person responsible for causing a commotion almost every night isn't here. It's nice to get enough sleep for the first time in a while, but my head feels heavy, and it isn't the most pleasant of mornings. Maybe I slept too much. When I get dressed and go downstairs, and go down to the first floor, breakfast has already finished, and Akiko and Naoki are working on the laundry together. Good morning. I left you some breakfast. As we pass each other, Naoki points towards the kitchen. I go to the table and have breakfast alone. In the afternoon, the clear sky begins to disappear behind oppressive gray clouds. Akiko, who is hanging laundry to dry, looks at the scene from the window with a disappointed look on her face. It looks like it's going to snow. I stop in my tracks. Akiko, what is it? I'm going out. Okay, keep warm out there. Yeah, I'll be back before evening. Well, you'll have a delicious meal waiting for you when you do. Akiko says that and smiles. I go to the front door, tie my shoelaces tightly, and expose myself to the cold air. Without much else to do, I decide to kill time in the shopping district. There is, however, something I need to see with my own eyes. I play the games at the front of the arcade over and over again. By the time I run out of coins, it's already evening. And after going back and forth from one end of the shopping district to the other for the umpteenth time, I finally find what I'm looking for. No doubt about it. I know those clothes and height anywhere. She doesn't look all that upset. Makoto is standing in front of her favorite meat bun shop. She must have gone back to her own home after all. Her house is probably close to the shopping district. Do I leave with peace of mind, or do I watch her for a bit? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to find out. With a resounding Makoto victory, we are going to watch her for a bit. And unless I am mistaken, I believe I am more confident than ever that with this choice, we are completely locked out of getting any other character's good ending. At this point forward, or from this point on, the only possibilities should be either getting Makoto's good ending or Nayuki's bad ending. So I am going to make all future choices following Makoto's route, since that seems to be the big winner of our tournament. However, when the time comes for the final choice, the choice that determines if we get a good ending for Makoto or a bad ending for Makoto, there will be one final battle to determine how this playthrough is going to end. But for now, we're just gonna watch. I watch her for a while, seeing no sign that Makoto is able to buy meat buns. What on earth is she doing? She appears to be negotiating with the store clerk. I suppose she's trying to buy them even though she doesn't have the money. I take out my wallet and check to see how many coins I have. How troublesome can a person be? I guess I'll buy them for her. Just as this thought occurs to me, Makoto regretfully accepts the bag of meat buns from the clerk and leaves. I walk up to the shop and talk to the clerk. That girl who was just here is an acquaintance of mine. What was she talking to you about just now? The old lady, who appears to be a part-timer, looks me over before answering. She was asking if she could get 2 for the price of 1. Huh, as greedy as ever, I see. 1 would have been more than enough. The old lady seems to be waiting for me to state my business as I stand there muttering to myself. I'll have 2 then. Which ones? Meat buns. I say it matter-of-factly. I wonder if her house is around here after all. When I find Makoto again, holding the bag with the meat bun in her hands, I decide to follow her in silence. I remind myself not to call out to her until I see proof that her memories have returned. Above all, that's what I wanted to confirm by coming all the way here. I just want proof that will allow me to reassure Akiko and Nayuki. And yourself. Makoto stops suddenly. Maybe she's arrived home. I go around to the direction where Makoto's back is turned and look at the building in front of her. It's the arcade where I was killing time until just now. Good grief. Makoto is watching high school girls take a picture of herself with a photo booth installed in front of the center. I lean against the shutters of the store across the street and watch Makoto. My stomach growls. I think about eating the meat bun in my hand, but I know that I have to be patient. When Makoto arrives at her home, I'll give this to her as a final present. And when I do that and go home, Akiko's dinner will be waiting for me. I have to be strong until then. Just go home already. I continue waiting. Eventually, the two high school girls leave the scene, and the area outside of the arcade is deserted. Makoto looks to her left and right, then trots over to the photo booths. And then, she inserts a coin and takes pictures alone. What the hell is she doing? As always, her actions are difficult to understand. If you don't have money, why would you go to such lengths to take pictures? Eventually, Makoto carefully tucks the finished photos into her wallet and leaves the scene. All that remains is an unmanned photo booth. I suddenly remember why I'm here and follow after her. Yuichi is practicing being a stalker. After passing through a shopping street and a sloped residential area, the road eventually becomes a deserted road along a mountain. Makoto, who's leading the way, turns down a side road lined with trees and walks into a dense mountain forest. Huh? Why here of all places? We climb a path that looks like a forest road for a while. Makoto's steps, silently climbing the mountain without hesitation, make me think that her home is actually up ahead. However, I can't imagine there being any houses beyond this point. Is this a shortcut? However, if you have to go over a mountain, the amount of effort it takes is so much that it'd be better to take a detour. Moist leaves on the ground make the footing difficult. I suddenly see Makoto lying face down in the distance. She must have slipped and fell. If she falls in a place like this, the dirt will stain her clothes, and she won't be able to get it out. I imagine her saying, "Ow," and laugh. Makoto gets up and starts walking again after cleaning the dirt off her body. I follow again, being careful not to close the distance any further. My field of vision suddenly opens up. In front of me is a vast, starry sky. I feel like I've stepped out into space. When I look down, I can see the neighboring town beyond the gentle slope. We're probably halfway up the mountain. When I look back, I see the trees continue to rise into the heights. I turn my attention back to the open space. The scenery looks slightly familiar. Oops. I remember why I'm here and look around for Makoto. After arriving here, I lost sight of her. I hope she didn't notice that I've been following her. I instantly realize that such fears are unfounded. When I get to an even more open area, I find Makoto sitting in the middle of it. Without doing anything, she curls up as if embracing her belongings and looks down at the townscape in the distance. Maybe she's taking a break? Obviously there are no houses nearby. Or maybe I misread the situation. Did I kick her out even though her memories haven't really returned and she doesn't have a place to go back to? In a place like this, you can't even keep out the rain and dew. Even if you have no place to go, there have to be better options than this. Not that it's my responsibility to say as such. I doubt she's waiting for anyone here, so I'm really curious to what she's planning. There's a meow, and that cat appears at Makoto's feet. Oh, I warmed my numb hands up with the meat buns, but now they're cold. But at least I can move my fingers now. Come here. Meow. The cat jumps onto Makoto's lap. Sorry, I know it's cold, but you're hungry, right? We can each have half. Meow. She gives half the meat bun to the cat. The cat seems to be very hungry, as it eats the meat bun without any hesitation. You're a cat, so I wish you could just scrounge up some food somewhere. But you really are a domestic cat, huh? Makoto takes a bite out of her share of the meat bun. It's still a little bit warm. Delicious. It's cold. Come here. Small, cute steps. You're warm. We're the same, aren't we? We're both nuisances with nowhere to go. Let's sleep, okay? I had such a hard time finding you last night that I didn't sleep one bit. I wish I could sleep in a warm bed. When I stand in front of her, Makoto is resting on the snow-covered grass with her eyes closed. Small, white breaths are rising from her. Hey, Makoto. I call out to her, but she doesn't wake. I gather her small body into my arms and stand up. You really are a pain in the ass, you know. Who even knows what would happen to you if you slept in a place as cold as this? Anyway, I'm just glad I was able to find her. We're going home. You're part of the family, after all. I whisper into her cold cheek. Wah! In the middle of the night, I hear an ear-splitting scream. I sit up in bed with a sigh. There's only one person it could possibly be. I slip out of my warm bed, land on the cold floor, and leave the room. Where am I? It's so dark that I can't tell. What? Rumble, 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 rumble. Thud. A shock that makes the whole house shake. It appears that she's fallen down the stairs again. She seems to be quite skilled at falling on her face. When I follow her down the stairs, I see that the lights are on in the hallway on the first floor, and Akiko has woken up due to the usual commotion. Oh, it hurts, it hurts! What's wrong, Makoto? Are you okay? It's dangerous if you don't turn on the lights when you go down the stairs. Everyone is gathered around Makoto as she rubs her feet while flat on her butt. I was sleeping outside, but when I woke up I was in a dark room. Huh? Makoto's eyes widen as she sees the faces of those around her. What are you doing here? This is where we all live. Huh? She looks around. What? Why am I back in this house? Because this is where you belong. Huh? My words stop her in her tracks, as if she's unable to understand. This is your home for as long as your memory remains lost. And that's why I carried you back here, you little brat. You carried me back, Yuichi? Yeah, I did. And you were pretty damn heavy. I say that and head to the kitchen alone. I put the meat bun that I'd bought from Makoto into the steamer and fire it up. Yuichi, what are you doing? I thought I'd re-steam the meat buns I bought. I can do it for you. Akiko, you can make something else. I came because I heard her stomach growling. Okay, I understand. A little more than 10 minutes later, we're facing each other at a dining table lined with so much food that you'd never believe it was a midnight snack. What about the cat? I brought it back with you. It's sleeping in your room. Just keep it a secret from Nayuki, okay? Here, eat some meat buns. I bought them for you. Really? I'm lying, of course, but I'll give them to you. So hurry up and eat. Okay. She picks up a freshly steamed meat bun and bites into it. Munch, munch. It's good. Right? After finishing the late-night dinner party that had become a regular event, people start heading back to their beds. Like an avalanche, I decide to leave too. Tomorrow is Monday, so why are we staying up so late? Real yawn. I think that's my first real yawn this recording session. Behind me, Makoto stands silently, even though the floor is cold. Well, even if you don't like being with me, just be patient a little longer. I pat her on the head. Huh? Just before I fell asleep. Yeah? I felt a warm breath on my face. That was me. Yeah, I know. So, Yuichi, what did you say? Huh? Did I say something? You don't remember? Was it that thing they say at funerals? Namu Amida Butsu or something? Don't act like I died! Sorry. How inconsiderate of me. Enough already. I'm going to bed. With a sigh, she goes back to her room. She's such a strange one. What is she so dissatisfied with? I worry that she might come to attack me in my sleep again. I go back to my room, thinking gloomily that my days of sleep deprivation will soon resume again. And so we move on to Monday, January 18th. I notice that my sleeping is shallower. I feel like I'm walking from dream to dream. Meanwhile, I hear someone breathing. The faint scent gives me the impression that it's a girl's breathing. It's nearby. It feels so close. I feel like I'm being licked. It's just under my nose. The licking continues. I wonder if dreams can really be this convenient. I bring my mouth closer to hers, as if to accept it. Our tongues overlap. I don't know who the other person is, but I'm enjoying it all the same. Okay, this is weird. And yeah, of course, it's the cat. I refuse to believe that you'd be unable to tell the difference between a human and a cat tongue. But sure. You know, maybe Yuichi was just tired. I wake up as if suddenly ripped out of the dream world. And there, right in front of me, is the face of a cat. When I come to my senses and wipe the area around my mouth with the back of my hand, I find that it's sticky and wet. Wah! Was I seriously exchanging passionate kisses with this cat? Okay, maybe don't have that be something that you just exclaim out loud, Yuichi. That's really weird. Makoto, you little brat! I grab the cat by the scruff of the neck and leave the room to find Makoto. Oh, hey, Yuichi. Good morning. There's no limit to how low you're willing to stoop, is there? That prank could cause serious psychological damage. What prank? You put this cat up to it, didn't you? I thrust out the cat, its limbs fully extended without any resistance. Oh, I was wondering where the cat went off to and have been looking for it. Thanks for finding it for me. She extends her hands toward it. Don't play dumb with me. You seriously want me to believe you weren't up to no good last night? That this cat didn't have an accomplice? Give it back to me already. Give it back. Since when did it become your property? You're the one who threw it off the pedestrian overpass. That wasn't on purpose. I do not believe you for one bit, Makoto. I was so sad. I'll take better care of it. It's more attached to me, so it belongs to me. Besides, I feel like this is the cat who saved me after I lost my memory. Saved you? Yeah, I think it was a cat that helped me with my wallet, etc. And now I think about it, I think it was this cat. That makes no sense, Makoto. I wonder what it takes for someone to actually be able to think that way. But that aside, there's the fact that Makoto's wallet isn't even hers in the first place. I should probably confiscate it later and reinsert the original amount. So hey, give it back to me already. You only claim it to be yours when it's convenient to do so. Have you given the cat the apology it deserves? I have. She's probably not just saying that either. That much could be easily understood by seeing them up on that hill last night. Without remorse, there's no way Makoto would have been there with the cat after it disappeared from the pedestrian overpass. She must have seen the abandoned cat as similar to herself when she ran away from the house. I think she was able to get there after going through a period of regret and making an unimaginable amount of effort. Although the situation was chilling, I feel like I was maybe able to teach Makoto something important. I'll be a good father, won't I? Give it back to me! Hurry up already! Makoto slaps my hand that is holding the cat. Shut up! Who's the idiot here? I push the cat into her face. Wah! She hurriedly takes it and holds it in her arms. It's so fluffy! Of course it is. If it had spikes, it would be painful and no one would keep it. Yeah, you're right. Makoto follows closely behind me as I head to breakfast. Can I keep it? Ask Akiko. I'm sure you'll know immediately. Yeah. It's okay. Wow, it really took only a second. Right? We've added new members to the family and things are getting livelier than ever. Yeah, she already made this decision last night when the cat showed up. For sure. Even homeless people would be welcomed here. But don't tell Nayuki. If she finds the cat, we'll be in trouble. Is it a problem? Anyway, she can't find out. But it's bound to get out eventually, now that we're living under the same roof. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. How great. Makoto sounds like a child as she strokes the cat's head. She's doing it so clumsily that the cat is bound to have a bald spot there within the week if she keeps it up. So, what do you want to eat? We don't have any fish this morning. Oh, hey! Crash. Huh? Hot! The cat slaps the bowl of miso soup with its paws and dumps the contents into my lap. Hey, are you trying to burn me? Oh dear, oh dear. I wipe off the miso soup with the wet cloth I received from Akiko. Oh. It's like having a clone of you around. Perhaps letting Makoto keep the cat will only cause more trouble for me. With what happened this morning... Next big yawn of the session. It's hard for me to believe that it was an incidental continuation of my bad luck. Even so, there is the added benefit of keeping Makoto in line. So I guess I should just put up with this the best that I can for now. I'm in a really tough spot here. So, what is its name? Its name? Well, it doesn't have one yet. Then maybe I should name it. Yeah, okay. Makoto nods without objection. The effect of the pet on her seems to be tremendous. That's why I decide to give it some serious thought. I got it. Name it something cute, okay? Leave it to me. My looks aside, I think I know a thing or two about attracting girls. Sure, it's all up to you. Makoto's eyes shine with anticipation as she waits for my announcement. Okay then. The name that immediately comes to mind is... Okay. The cat name that it says for Makoto's route is to go with Cat Ito. Cat Ito? Sorry about that, I just really needed a drink there. Cat Ito. Who is that? That cat. Why is that? Yuck! It's like a human name. I see. Not a fan, huh? Well then... Catman Ito. What's wrong with your insistence on Ito? It just looks like an Ito. You can come up with something cuter than that. Yeah, good point. Okay then, how about Meat Bun? You like them, right? I do, but I don't want to name it after a food. Pierogi then, maybe. Huh? What is that? It's cute, right? You can call it Piro-chan to make it even cuter. I can't recommend that name enough. Yeah, it's cute, but where does it come from? Nothing special, really. The name is a word born from the Maiden of the Cosmos, which just happens to tickle my inner maiden. That is a hell of a phrase. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I admit that it is kind of cute. She lifts the cat up to her face. From this day on, your name will be Piro. Do you like it? Meow. Oh, it replied. It must like it. That's great. I was only joking with my selection, but she went with it anyway. By the way, pierogi is the name of a Russian deep-fried meat bun. So it's pretty much the same as calling it a meat bun. If I tell her, she'll just get pissed again, so I stay silent for now. Even though it's time to go out, Nayuki still seems to be having breakfast. I guess I'll go on ahead alone then. When I finish getting ready and leave my room, Makoto comes up the stairs. Oh, are you heading out already? Yeah. Hold on a second. We can go together. Hurry it up then. I don't have much time. Okay. She rushes into her room. I've just finished putting on my shoes at the entrance when Makoto finally comes down from the second floor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Piro is on top of her head. You're bringing a cat with you? Huh? Yeah, of course. Why do you ask? Why? Well, is it really okay to take it to the daycare center? Is there any reason I can't? Well, most people wouldn't. But I promised to take care of it, so I should take it with me. Akiko said she doesn't mind taking care of it while you're gone. But I want us to be together too. It's time to go. This is no time to be chatting away at the entrance. Let's go, Makoto. What? I don't have my shoes on yet. Don't bother. Don't bother with what? Putting on your shoes. You can wait long enough for that. We hurriedly leave the house. Okay, but hey, the daycare is that way, isn't it? I point in the opposite direction of the way I take to school. Huh? Oh, right. I guess this is farewell then. Later. What? Hold on, I can take another route. She ends up going the same way as me. Do you really have time to take the long way around? I'll be fine if I run. If you have to run, you should probably stick to your usual route.
いいの。
I'll be fine. Don't blame me if you end up arriving late. I won't. Then do what you will. Okay. I walk briskly. Makoto is half running to keep up with me.
ねえ、ゆいち。
Hey, Yuichi. Yes? What is it?
肉まんって。
Why do you think meat buns are so delicious? Why that of all questions? I take a hard look at the face lined up next to me.
日常会話よ。
It's small
日常会
talk.
話。
I'm just making small talk. That's a pretty hard topic for small talk. You want me to reveal the secrets behind what makes them so delicious?
そこまで話さなくて
You
も
don't have to go that far. You can say they just are, or something like that. They just are. Ugh, I think I'm going to be sick. Mimicking the same cutesy tone she used makes me want to throw up. Oh, come on. How can you possibly get sick talking about how delicious meat buns are? She slaps me on the behind. It's because you brought up a strange topic. Choose a topic that's easier to go back and forth with.
じゃあどうなの？
Let's see. Well, professional baseball is in the off-season, so I'm not really sure what to talk about at this time of year.
冬は肉まん。
Winter is for meat buns. That's why I brought them up. Does that mean you'll be talking about watermelons all summer?
もう今日
That'd be a bit extreme, don't you think? You do nothing but read comics, so you don't have much to talk about. Watch the news and read newspapers to keep up with current events.
時事ネタ？
Events? You really are ignorant, aren't you? In any case, Makoto probably thinks I'm talking about festivals or concerts. What to make of all this?
ねえ、時事ネタって
So,
何よ？
what are these events you're talking about? Makoto is tugging at the hem of my uniform blazer as if desperate to know the answer. They're events that are being held at the moment.
あ、やっぱり。
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, what else would they be? I give her a little hit on the head.
痛い。
Ow! Why did you hit me?
痛いのよ。
Because you're so stupid.
ゆういちだって。
Yuichi, everyone has things they know and don't know. That may be true, but at least I'm well versed in common sense.
また難しい。
You're trying to throw me off with big words again. You're a coward.
そうだ。
Would you rather I use childish language?
幼児語？
Childish language? Goo goo gaga.
その方がわけわか
That
んない。
would make even less sense. Would it though? Even you talked like that once.
そんなの忘れた。
I wouldn't know. I lost my memory, like I said. How convenient that you can use your memory loss as a shield.
そう。だから。
And that's why I can't understand difficult words either.
記憶が戻ったら。
You'll be shocked at how smart I am once I get my memory back.
勉強教えてあげる。
I'll help you with your studies, Yuichi. Yeah, I'm sure you'd make a great tutor. Not wanting to indulge her any further, I let it go. Because if I let the argument go any further, I'll definitely end up being late. Later then. As I turn the last corner leading to school, I say goodbye and see Makoto look around in a panic. Huh?
どこここ？
Where is this? The school. I point to the school gate in front of me. What? I don't know how to get back from here. What if you just went back to the station? It's a straight shot from there. But I won't make it on time. Then you'd better hurry. I push her hard in the back. Hey, what gives? I'm running late myself, so just ask someone for directions.
よくわかんない。
I'm not sure what to do, but I have to hurry. Yeah, good luck. We part ways and run to our respective destinations. Well, that was an exciting school day. After finishing all my classes for the day, I head home without making any detours. I'm back. I take off my shoes at the entrance and change into slippers. Squish. Meow. It's Piro. Ah, it's you. I mistook you for a slipper. Huh. Not that I really wear slippers all that often anyway. I grab the cat by the neck, lift it up, and go looking for its owner. Hey, Makoto! She's not in the living room. Akiko hums while preparing dinner in the kitchen. Akiko, where's Makoto? I think she's in her room. Thanks. I go up the stairs and open the door to Makoto's room. Makoto! Are you here? I see her curled up and holding her knees in the corner of the room. Hey, Makoto. If you leave the cat in a place like that, everyone will mistake it for slippers and try to wear it. No response. What's up, Makoto? Are you not feeling well? No. Her voice is muffled as she answers. Did you get yelled at for being late? No. Did you accidentally swallow bird poo while laughing when laughing with your mouth wide open? Rather specific. No. Then why are you sulking? I'm going to quit my job at the daycare center. What for? They told me not to take Piro there anymore. She finally looks up and tells me the reason why. Oh, is that all? Is that all? Akiko will take care of the cat while you're gone. So just leave it here. But I want us to be together. You really should have a bit more common sense than that. Do you seriously want to have a cat clinging to you 24 hours a day? But... You never change, do you? But hey, look. I release Piro into the middle of the room. It immediately runs up to Makoto and settles on the top of her head. Ah, you're heavy. Aren't you the dynamic duo? Being apart for half a day won't change that. I wonder. It's been that way since you first met. That cat has really taken a liking to you. Yeah. Feeling a little relieved, Makoto holds Piro to her chest and rests her cheek against the cat's. Around 10 o'clock, I grab a change of clothes and go downstairs to take a bath. When I get to the bathroom, it seems like someone is still in there, and the glass door is still closed. Just as I'm about to go back, I hear Naoki and Akiko talking in the living room. That must mean that Makoto is in the bath. Don't be a creep, Yuichi. I'll kill a bit of time and come back later. I decide to return to my room. Good, Yuichi. You resisted the urge to be a dick or a creep. It's about time for me to sleep. The door suddenly opens and Makoto rushes in. Yuichi! Don't you know how to knock? It's not like you knock when you come into my room either. Well, that's because it's you. There are things I don't want you to see. You don't want me to see them because I'm a girl. But if you come in when I'm changing or something, I'd let it slide. Don't do that! Okay then, I'd shriek in surprise. I'd be the one doing that. It's 10 years too soon for you to be screaming just because somebody sees you naked. Maybe, but I still have curves in all the right places. Every once in a while, this game just slips into some really weird dialogue that makes me uncomfortable to read. Show them to me then. And that would be a good example of doubling down on the dialogue that makes me uncomfortable to read. Good job, Yuichi. You could not, in fact, go without being a creep or an ass. All I have to do is scream and the cops will come running. they'll come running for you. You're the unidentified runaway, after all. Wow! Yuichi! Fuck you! Say that again and I won't show you. I can't help but feel sorry for you having to miss out on something so cute. And I even bothered to call you. What do you want about? What's with the arrogance all of a sudden? That's none of your business. I'll just enjoy it alone. Hold up, you can't say all that only to leave me hanging. I have nothing to say to someone chomping that hard at the bit to see a naked girl. Okay, I apologize. I'll never do it again. Really? Yes, really. I wonder if I can tell you then. Huh? Tell me what? Well... What's this? Lick, lick. What, you ask? It's Piro's meal. So, what's so cute that it'll make me faint? This! What is this? It's Piro's meal. It's lapping up milk. I can see that. But what is it that's so irresistibly cute? This! Cute, right? So, this is it? A cat eating its meal is this irresistibly cute thing you were going on and on about? Yeah! Let's call it a night and go to sleep. Hey, what gives? Come on! How are you going to live your life being so moved by something so ordinary? Are you going to stand here looking on in awe 3 times a day? But it's really cute. Here's something else, you know that? You probably even think it's cute when it's squatting down to relieve itself. Oh, how did you know? Wow. Just wow. What? You don't hate this cat either, do you? Well, do you mind if I sleep here tonight? Why? Huh? But I've only got one bed. You idiot, I'm joking. I put my head on Makoto's head and stand up. Do your homework and get to bed, okay? Oh, I guess freeloaders don't have homework. I decide to go back to my room and sleep. God damn, Yuichi. Oh, there's the creaking. Creak. Creak. I hear a noise. Ultimately, I'm only allowed to sleep peacefully when Makoto is away. Alright, do I prepare to retaliate or stay asleep? For this particular route, we stay asleep. This is annoying. I remain asleep, letting her do whatever prank she has in store for me. Creak. Creak. The noise stops in front of my room. Creak. The door opens and... Hey, Yuichi! She sounds like she's about to cry as she calls out to me. Yuichi, wake up! We've got a problem! What is it? From that sad tone of her voice, I realize that it isn't a prank, so I reluctantly sit up. What's wrong? Piro is sick. What? As soon as I enter Makoto's room, a strange smell hits my nose. Piro! When Makoto calls out to the cat in the darkness, Piro stumbles toward her and starts emptying its bowels. What a mess. Oh, what are we going to do? You had the cat drink milk before bed. It was still cold, wasn't it? Yeah? Think a little harder about its health next time, okay? All of your doting over it is going to do more harm than good. Okay. For now, wipe it off and wrap it in a towel. I'll clean up. Okay. Sorry. Phew. I clean until it looks as if nothing looks as if nothing had happened, but the smell doesn't seem like it'll be going away anytime soon. Well, I think Piro is feeling a little better. Makoto is holding the cat tightly wrapped in a bath towel to keep it warm. Keep your room warm, okay? Okay. I'm going back to bed. Thank you. Sure thing. Good night. I pat Makoto on the head and leave. Alright. And that is the end of January 18th. We are moving on to January 19th, a Tuesday. We are heading steadily down the Makoto route. There's only like a handful of choices left. There's like 5 or 6 choices left to make before we actually finish Makoto's route entirely. So it's just going to be 1 or 2 more episodes of straight up reading. And again, when we do get to the final choice, the choice that will lead to either Makoto's good ending or Makoto's bad ending, we are going to have one final battle where Makoto must prove herself once and for all in order to truly earn my affections. And I will see you all on the next one.